Almost since the creation of Twitch, there's been one extension that millions of viewers and streamers alike flocked to. An extension that allowed you to create a better chat experience for your stream.
You serve zero purpose. You should
Treat yourself now. Love yourself. I mean that with 100%, with 1000%.
With custom emotes, animated emotes, and various in-depth settings that weren't present on Twitch at the time. Being able to be downloaded to every major browser, BetterTTV was the Twitch extension everyone used and loved for years. The developers who created Nightbot put together BetterTTV, and at the time, it was something quite unique. While I believe FrankerFaceZ was released around the same time, to this day, FFZ is still like the middle child in terms of emote extensions. BetterTTV, or BTTV, reigns supreme with no sort of competition. And I mean, why would they have any? It's a Twitch emote extension. You use it to get the silly little frog in your chat, and that's really its sole purpose. Surely there wouldn't be any drama to a Chrome extension. January 6th, 2021 would be a huge day for the Twitch community for all the wrong reasons. The face of the PogChamp emote, Gutex, shared his opinion on the riot at the US Capitol. I know this just went 0 to 100 in one sentence, but this was the reason why he was removed as the face of the emote on Twitch. Now this is where I believe the very beginning of the end for BetterTTV started, as in reaction to Twitch removing the emote, FrankerFaceZ removed every PogChamp emote variant. Basically any imagery with Gutex's face in it was off their extension. Besides Pog, that one stayed, with BetterTTV saying that they will not be removing any Pog emotes. In general, BetterTTV has never removed emotes due to controversies, and likely won't as a result of this behavior. Users have the ability of choice on our platform. In retrospect, this was the right choice for BetterTTV, because during this time, all the big streamers wanted to seem like they were doing a big service to the streaming community by changing their PogChamp emotes to something different, only for them to all flip back to using Gutex emotes like 4 months later. But that statement they released would also backfire on them, because in February of 2021, BetterTTV decided to remove the emote Zulol off their website. Now this one I definitely agree should have been removed. I mean, look at it, man. After its removal, it was promptly replaced with a new Zulol. But because of that, something in the dark depths was cooking. Something was brewing. In the spring of 2021, a new extension would be making the rounds around smaller streamers' chats, 7TV. In reaction to the emotes BetterTTV was removing, this extension was created. Now the big deal about this unknown 7TV at the time was its impressive 200 base emote slots at launch. It seemed like such a no-brainer to swap. Really thinking about it now, I seriously cannot believe BetterTTV was able to swindle people out of $5 a month for absolutely nothing in return, like 1 to 2 slots you would get, and then it would max out.
I robbed you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I robbed you, gang.
All these interesting features 7TV brought to the table, like zero width emotes, allowing you to stack emotes on top of each other, and name paints for further customizability in chat rooms, and that was enough to convince quite a lot of people to download the extension. The problem with the extension at launch was truly it didn't take itself too seriously, causing some questionable emotes to be plastered all over the website, or hidden private emotes only visible if you visited the user's profile. There was so much potential for this extension to take off and be better than any extension available. And after some criticism, they took it to heart because they got to work, almost immediately fixing the emote issues and moderation problems. Slowly but surely, the number of users on the website began to grow. And it grew enough to where it was time to start getting emote integration on the other extensions. Emote integration allows users to install only one of the main emote extensions, but will still be able to see all 3 of the extension's emotes regardless of what you have installed on your browser. This is where things get funky. FrankerFaceZ, they easily got the integration. Now for BetterTTV. In various chats, 7TV users were asking BetterTTV devs about emote integration. This could be chalked up to just general shit talk, and it wasn't directly from the creator Knight, but a few staff members were pretending they didn't know what 7TV was, which doesn't make sense considering they are BetterTTV staff members. Like, you would think you would know or catch wind of the new extension that everyone is talking about. On October 9th, 2022, this little Twitter thread would be the start of a little tiny beef between the creator of BetterTTV Knight and the creator of 7TV, Anatole. Wide emotes are finally here. You can now upload emotes with up to 3 times more width from your dashboard. Dead app, 7TV on top. Yeah, but 7TV is taking away too much information about you and your viewers. So I would not recommend to use 7TV. From what I've heard, they have bots which sit in all the Twitch chat collecting data,
and when the bots get banned, it rejoins on a different account, i.e., you can't get rid of it. Dude, your extension has an option to see the chat while banned. A bot rejoining on Anon is no different. Speak about unethical, while your service literally demands to pay hundreds of dollars for emote slots.
Later that same month, under what I believe was now a deleted promotional tweet from Twitch, Knight would be seen under that tweet throwing more shade at 7TV.
This sure looks like ban evasion to me, which is definitely against the @Twitch community guidelines. It's surprising Twitch streamers/viewers continue to promote 7TV given their unethical practices. This response is not what you'd expect from a company acting with good intent.
Now all this shit talk only ever started once 7TV began to become a real threat financially to BetterTTV. That's when Knight started this little campaign to shit talk, and I'm sure he thought it would go amazing. I mean, he created BetterTTV, he must have all the Twitch OGs by his side. He ended up nuking his whole Twitter page and has been extremely silent since this encounter, up until January 18th of 2023. A huge, massive, gargantuan update for BetterTTV dropped. I am not exaggerating when I tell you this. 1-to-1, bar for bar, they stole every single feature that made 7TV unique. Loyalty badges, larger emote slots, emote renaming, and they changed their logo to a scuffed ass Face Punch Studios logo. The most interesting addition though was, what's this? 7TV support. Has it finally happened? Have all the emote extensions made peace and we can finally live happily ever after? Well, when ticking the 7TV box, you are met with a very backhanded message disguised as a very heartfelt warning from what I can't help but assume was written by Knight himself. Accumulating over 1 million users in almost 2 years, and every big streamer having the extension enabled in their chat, I believe it is safe to say there is a new king of Twitch emote extensions, with consistent updates and an owner who doesn't attempt to burn bridges. Instead, in the past, was hopeful for a world where all extensions could work together, but clearly with that not being possible, 7TV has cemented itself in Twitch history as the first new emote extension to succeed at breaking into the scene and also stir up the Twitch space by expanding on the whole idea of an extension. And for them, it's worked quite well. I don't believe BetterTTV will ever fully die, but the stunts performed by Knight have truly put a stain on the entire legacy of BetterTTV.